What's up, everyone? It's your boy Wolf Gaming the Show here. We are playing LA Noire, and we're going to continue the story walkthrough of the Red Lipstick Murder. On my last video of it, where it took place of it, honestly, we were on homicide, traffic cases, and now we got promoted to homicide cases now. Before I do anything, I advise you guys, like, just call it. It's gonna be naked parts, so be aware. Just letting you guys know now. Okay, let's get to it.
will change the way the world sees him. Well, then I was
6 months later.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged
Do you
a
have your
drink
voice
at the
about to
Galway
be
Arms
shared?
to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25
Do you
years
have
of
your
police
voice
work.
about to be shared?
Floyd's departure leaves
Just
a place at
wondering.
the top table, and the
Because
chief has seen fit
I
to promote Cole
usually I
Phelps
don't
from
like
burglary to
listen
the
to music
homicide
while
desk.
playing.
Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair.
If you want,
You're
I'll
in the
like
major
to,
leagues
like,
now, Sonny.
you
Rusty
call it,
Galloway, a fine lawman of the old
like
school, will
change
be
it
taking you under
for
his
me,
wing.
please.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
Like, go to your
Get
party
out to the
settings,
scene, lads.
and then it should say, like, about, like, you said you should have yours always allowed. You just change it, like, to not allow. Alright. You sure? Alright. Which where? Which where it is, guys?
Do you have the address?
Navigate
Been all over
are
KGPL.
going to the crime scene.
It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Do you have your voice about to be shared? Alright then, they can't hear you then.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Alright.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This would be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
That guy doesn't even know what he's doing. Alright, once I arrive there is gonna be a cutscene. Oh my god, that's close.
You know, putting the siren on might remove the element of surprise from your hit and runs.
That was also close. Alright, here we are. Here comes the cutscene. Waiting for the traffic. Alright.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, Detective.
Okay, thank you.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Alright. Once I believe we have to go talk to the cops first.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright, guys. Now let's talk to the coroner.
Carruthers.
Phelps, you make homicide?
Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Alright, guys. Now we gotta check out the body.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
Alright, now we gotta look
Cuts
at the
look
head.
superficial. I'll know for sure.
Just
in an
turn
hour.
it to the I'm trying to figure out which way. I think it's toward towards the left.
What caused the blunt force injury to
Sorry,
the face?
I'm not
Could be
really
anything
good.
from a baseball bat to a lug
I'm
wrench.
really not good with
I'll
my
have more
lefty or
details
right.
after the
So,
autopsy.
alright, you can see there's a broad trauma right there under her head, and then there is what else? A missing jewelry you have to find. on her hand, so yeah. Which is not the right hand. So if you want, you can check there. Let's go towards her other hand. You just move it down. You see the missing joint.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Alright, now we can look at the body. It says fuck BD.
Interesting.
I said fuck you BD. Text. And Han. Okay, once we do that, we go off
What's the writing
and
on
talk
the
to him
victim?
again.
BD, like Dahlia? X? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Alright, now we can look at the shoe prints at C, which is right here. There are size 8s.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Alright, now at marker A, you should see a victim's handbag, which is right here. Basically all we need is to open her handbag, and there is a lipstick,
bag.
which we're going to open. There we go.
Looks brand
Another
new.
day,
Can't be the one used on the body.
And then you put it back. At marker B, you'll find a secret item, but it's a globe too, which is right here. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Here's marker B.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
You just seeing it? Actually, just push X on, see? This is a puzzle. So, yeah. Just once you know... Sorry. Going way too fast. Alright, so basically you have to turn it into a clips. You should hear a click sound. There we go.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Alright, and then put it back.
Can we get to the Bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
And then we just go to the car, honestly. And then our next location is the Bomb Club. Which that later will give us the address, honestly. So that's a good thing. Alright, here we go, the Bomb Club. Going out.
The werewolf? For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. We've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months on that.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back
Okay.
around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women.
Jesus.
Why not power over the police
That guy
department
just
as well?
Let
wham
me
into
finish,
that guy.
Phelps. A guy
Holy
opens his
patient.
mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police.
You gonna go?
There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed
Takes
forces.
3 hours.
San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Alright guys, just go this way. Sorry.
Any Central Unit, Car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identify.
Alright, we should be there in a minute now. There we go. Alright, we made it. Alright, now we want to go inside, and there is gonna be a cutscene talking to the bartender, and we're gonna ask him a question.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Oh
Garrett
my God,
Mason.
what happened?
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I
What?
fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You
You mean
stupid.
Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves
What?
him most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything
Alright,
else?
guys.
Fire away,
So we are
Phelps.
gonna
I'll stay here.
interview
I'm a little
Dick
parched.
McCall.
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Yes, that's a name.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
He is right there.
So,
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
That's a name for real.
We're investigating the murder of
real
Celine
name, I
Henry.
swear to God.
Do you know her?
Celine?
Why you want my real name?
Christ.
You going to pay
Sure
for
I
that?
know her. She and
No,
I
I'm not
and
saying it again.
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is,
Yeah?
was a lovely woman.
Our first topic we're gonna ask him is suspect seeing the victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Alright guys, make sure to push good cop because he's going to give you a license plate number. Alright, so make sure to push good cop right now.
You know him?
No.
You fuck it up then.
He's been in a couple of
answer.
times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Here we go. He gives us a paper of the license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Alright, now we can put it down, and there's a trophy around the heels. And we're putting it down now. And we're gonna ask him knowledge of husband. So it's right there.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Alright, make sure to push back cop. Because if you do, he's going to give you a husband's alibi. So make sure to push back up right now.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
There it is, a husband alibi. Alright, ring stolen from victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Alright, we're gonna push back cop.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a
go.
big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Alright, so now we gotta go to call the license plate from R9.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Alright, here we go.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
Alright, guys. Now we gotta go to Celine Henry's residence.
Nice. Really?
Okay. Man, that's bullshit. Why?
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Go. Waiting. Okay, we're going.
Hey.
Alright, now we can check.
George is en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment here, Central?
Waiting patiently. Go.
Continue to respond, okay?
Alright. Now I know the game is really close to it. Alright. Alright guys, as soon as we approach the door, there's gonna be a cutscene.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Alright, guys. Our first thing we're gonna look for is a newspaper, which is underneath. That's not underneath. On the floor. It will count to our collection. So watch and the cutscene, honestly. Here we go.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Okay. This should give us 5 out of 13, guys. We're getting closer. Alright, so we gotta look for a shoe. A size 9 female shoe. Which is on the floor. You can see right near the windows shining on it. Here we go. Just pick it up. And then examine it.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Alright. Put it down. And then you look at the window. It's been jibbied.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
And then we're gonna look on the fridge. There's a note on the fridge.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Alright.
When my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
We gotta
Call in
go
burglary
to,
and get technical services out here. I'll
her
talk to the
bedroom.
neighbors.
So.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Alright, yeah, go to her bedroom. And there is missing jewelry.
Homicide, badge number 564.
So on her dresser, there it is.
Technical services for suspected
there it is right there.
459 at 142 North Union.
Alright, so we just have to look at 2 things if you want. But I'll advise you to. So we look at this. Just open it.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
And then a photograph.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
And then now we gotta talk to the neighbors now. Once we do that, and the music has stopped, which is good. Alright, now we gotta go talk to the neighbor now. So Amir, go out here. We just have to talk to her, that's it. Here she is. Alright, now I can go. And then push square.
I knew it wasn't safe.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but...
She's gonna give us
Celine had been drinking.
Multiple problem.
And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
She's going to give us...
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye.
So...
He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Alright, so you got new cool, which I told you we're gonna get that motor problem. And now we can go to Jacob Henry's apartment. So yeah, we're getting closer to the end, guys.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Alright, Jacob Henry's apartment. Alright.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Alright, once this is green, we can go, hopefully. Here we go.
Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Alright, once we make it there, there's gonna be... We have to walk inside... I should wait a little bit and see. Just show you guys first. Before I start anything. Oh my god! Holy shit. Okay, let's do that again. This way. Alright. Alright. Now
okay, Phelps,
we
going
got
hard. You
down
follow
to
my
his
lead.
door. And then we gotta search his house.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Alright. So our first thing we're gonna do is
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
we're gonna go straight in his bedroom now. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, go to his bedroom, which is here. You'll see size 11 shoes.
The atmosphere's thick in here.
So right here in his suitcase. Let's get it.
Size
There we
11s.
go. And then put it down. And then we have to go to
He'll be back in a moment.
there is, sorry, you see that notepad right here? Well, we have to go there. Alright, so basically you have to shade, how you call it? Well, you have to shade it, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a death note.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
There it is. The death note. Now we gotta interview Jacob Henry the first time. There we go. Alright, our first question we're gonna ask him is movement of victim.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
He's lying.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Alright. We're gonna push Bomber Club lighter, which is right here.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Alright, last contact with victim.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
He's telling the truth, so it's good cop.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Motive for murder?
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Alright guys, he's lying. So, push lying, and
I don't believe you, Jacob.
we call it.
I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
Once you get the answer
back
right,
that up with
which I'm
something,
gonna
Big
tell
Mouth?
you the answer, which the proof is, it is the death note. So it's all the way down. But once you push it, it's gonna be a cutscene, and then he's gonna get up and hit your partner. and then you have to fight
The
him.
note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
Ow! There we go.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Alright, guys. Now we gotta use his phone while calling the dispatch and check for messages, like he said.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Alright, guys. Put him in a paddy wagon. Then we are going to back to the Central Police Station. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Alright. That's our next step. Central Police Station is next. Here we go. So yeah, we have to go back to the Central Police Station.
Carruthers said she took a real
to
pounding.
interview.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he
time,
wouldn't be in this
guys.
situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Alright. Oh my god. Alright, so we made it to our police station. And he's in interview. Give me a minute. Interview room 2.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Alright. Here we go. Now we gotta interview him the second time, guys.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Alright, we gotta ask him the lipstick markings.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's telling the truth. Good cop.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Alright. Destruction of marriage.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
He's lying.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Mental problems.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? It took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Alright. Access to a murder weapon.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
He's lying.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
His husband's alibi.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
Missing Julie.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
He's telling the truth. Good cop.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. Well, in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Alright, guys. So we gotta go to Mendez now. Mendez, I call it Mendez residence. So we're on our
We
last
can still
step.
pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Okay. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Locations, Mendez apartment. Alright.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter marry near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Okay. We're almost there, guys. Here we are. Alright. He lives in apartment 16. So you can look at the mailbox too. So it's right here.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Alright, now get back out. And now you can look at the numbers. What floor he is on. He's on the 4th floor.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Alright. Alright, your partner says gonna kick down the door.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Which you are right now. There you go.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Alright, basically all you have to do is go in his room. That's all you need to go in there. Basically. And you see a shoe. Look at that first. And there's size 8s.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
And then there is a box with blood. Look at that. Alright, so you're gonna look at the lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Okay. And then the socket wrench.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood
and then
can be
it's
typed.
gonna be a cutscene. So once he comes in the house, he's gonna start running. So it's gonna be a chase scene.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Here he goes.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Going out the window.
Mendez, stop right there. You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Alright, your partner's arriving right now.
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
We got him.
You're under arrest for the murder of
He's
Celine
upside
Henry.
down. Alright guys, that'll be it.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
We locked them up, boys and girls, whoever's watching.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Alright guys, that's it. Let's see if it's a cutscene.
Maybe she's just shy because you haven't seen each other in so long.
This pain to cool the love you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Okay, guys. Maybe I should have done that, but oh well. Alright, guys. If you do like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and make sure to hit that that notification bell to see me live stream. And like always, peace out, and I'll see you on my next live stream, the Golden Butterfly. Peace out, guys.